families every year. Over $5 billion are wired back from the UK alone, a vital lifeline for many poorer households. But not all of the money expats are handing over is actually making it out of Britain. Transferring money is a lucrative business and companies are charging up to 14% for the service. Unethically expensive, according to former UN Secretary-General Kofi Annan, who has called on governments to do more to cut costs. Alix Bayle and Jung Shim in the UK and Katerina Vittozi in Ghana bring us to meet the families behind the figures and show us the direct effect of those charges.
It's become Kofi Asawal's monthly task.
This money is to send home to my family. Basically, I send it through my younger brother and then he give it to the family.
But for this Ghanaian-born Londoner, his family duty comes at a price.
How much did it cost you?
I sent £45 and then I got charged £4.90. So that's a lot of money.
A lot of money from Kofi's hard-earned cash.
It's very difficult for me to send £50 because I only work part-time and then I have a lot of responsibilities here. My son, my family and my rent, everything. I know it's not enough, but considering what I'm doing, this is all I can afford. And for some company to just take that amount out, I think it's not fair.
And Kofi is not alone. A new report by a UK think tank claims it is more expensive to wire money to Africa than to any other continent.
If you take the average charges that are incurred by an African sending money back to their friends and relatives, they'll typically pay between 12% and 13%. That's roughly twice the global average level.
And according to the Institute, the reason is a lack of competition.
We have a market which is almost totally dominated by just two companies, which is Western Union and MoneyGram. Between them, they account for something like 2/3 of all payout locations in Africa. And when you have a market with such limited competition, you can get away with charging exceptionally high fees.
Neither MoneyGram nor Western Union returned our requests for interviews. But the latter, in a press statement, admitted our pricing varies between countries depending on a number of factors such as consumer protection costs. These factors can impact the fees. From London, Kofi sends the money to Ghana, where his younger brother Daniel takes care of it.
So what happened there?
Yeah, I just went there to cash money that my brother sent from UK,
And how much was it?
Actually, it's 211 cedis, and here's the amount. Yeah, so thank you.
With that, he buys food for his elderly mother and helps pay her bills. The money that goes towards the wire transfers fees would have a significant impact.
Yeah, so good morning, madam. Yeah, I just want some fruit and vegetables.
At a local market, Daniel shows us what he could have bought with the extra cash.
They charged, I think, about £4.9, which when you convert into the Ghana cedis, you're going to get about 20 cedis, so it can buy, an equal of this one with the mangoes and some vegetables, you can make up some salad or whatever what you want to do with it, So I think this is going to take care of my mom for about a week.
A week's supply of fruit and veg lost every month because it was paid for by money sent from the UK. Across Africa as a whole, €1.3 billion is charged on money transfers every year.
Well, it's time for some sports now, and it brings you all the latest in football and the best from the courts at Roland Garros tennis tournament here in Paris.
The French squad is stepping up their World Cup preparations at their training base in Clairefontaine. Les Bleus routed Norway 4-0 in the first of 3 pre-tournament friendlies on Tuesday, but coach Didier Deschamps knows that keeping everyone in the squad fighting for the same cause is key to French hopes.
To
prepare for this kind of competition, every day is a long day of preparation. It's the role players that play a lot to allow some time off for the other players. It's part of life in the group. I won't focus myself on any one thing. For example, this morning I didn't spend time with the team that played against Norway. I was keeping more of an eye on the players who played just a little bit, or not at all. After that, I also have my staff to help, and everybody has to feel important in the group. It's hard to feel important in a competition if you don't play at all. I know that some of them won't play. I don't know which players they will be yet, but some won't play while some will feature sparingly. But the common goal is to get everyone pulling in the same direction. Olivier Giroud pressed his claim for a starting role as he scored twice in the victory against Norway, while the inexperienced Antoine Griezmann said the likelihood of serving as backup to Franck Ribéry doesn't faze him. No, I'm just 23 years old. I'm in the squad of the 23 players for the World Cup. It's a dream come true, so I'll thoroughly enjoy it. As I said before, if I get to play at all during the World Cup, I'll give my all to help the team as much as I can. France have friendlies against Paraguay and Jamaica still to come before starting their World Cup campaign against Honduras on June 15. The Colombian squad are putting the final touches towards their first World Cup appearance since 1998. For Los Cafeteros, the main topic of conversation is Radamel Falcao. The Monaco striker has been out